It is Mornings with Pat Kreitlow on 98.9 WXCO, online at WXCO.FM, mobile devices, and Alexa by searching WXCO, and on the Civic Media app. 73 degrees under cloudy skies here in downtown Wausau. Live from our downtown studios at the corner of Washington Street and North 3rd Street, I am Chad Holmes along with Ian Welsh. And I wanted to remind folks again, one of the things I'm going to be keeping an eye on over the next year or so as we head towards 2026 and the midterm elections is where the parties go, and especially here in Wisconsin, here in central Wisconsin. We heard a conversation in the last hour of Pat Kreitlow's program with Christian Phelps, talking about how he voted against the state budget and explained where he stands in terms of a member of the Democratic Party. And I do think that it's going to be interesting to see where Democrats decide to move in terms of trying to get more electoral victories, and also with a gubernatorial race coming up where the Republicans are going. And before I discuss that, one area that average voters and citizens have in terms of letting their voice be heard on where they want their politics to go, whether it's through their representatives or within their parties, is showing up at certain events. And we do have 3 different events that you can have your voice be heard here in Wausau over the next couple of days. I have mentioned yesterday about a couple of events coming up tomorrow. There's going to be another Tom Tiffany rally at his Wausau office on Stewart Avenue, 2620 Stewart Avenue in Wausau. Again, it is a noontime rally to let Congressman Tiffany know that there are folks that do not appreciate his vote when it came to the so-called Big Beautiful Bill. But from 12 until 1:30 p.m., 2620 Stewart Avenue in Wausau, in front of Tom Tiffany's Wausau office, there is going to be another rally. So again, you can show up there and let your voice be heard. Also, there is going to be an event at the Marathon County Public Library tomorrow, a Fair Maps community hearing that's being put on, sponsored by the League of Women Voters, as, of course, Fair Maps is still a very important issue, and it's always a temporary issue because the maps get changed all the time. But if you want to let your voice be heard in terms of this Fair Maps issue, and again, in terms of ultimately how many representatives in state government there are from the Democratic Party or from the Republican Party, the maps do have a very, very important aspect. This Fair Maps community hearing at the Marathon County Public Library in downtown Wausau will be at 6 p.m. also tomorrow on Thursday. And there's one other event that is coming up on Saturday. There is going to be a Defend Democracy protest going on at the corner of Stewart Avenue and 17th Avenue in Wausau from 12 noon until 2 p.m. And it is a Defend Democracy protest to speak out against the unconstitutional actions of the current administration. So again, there are opportunities for folks here in Wausau to speak out, to let their voice be heard, and also just generally let people know they don't like where a lot of things are going.
That's right.
And often you think, well, what does it mean? What does it matter? If you look at American history going back many, many years, you see that often the protests take a lot of time. They grow. Yeah. And one protest will not move the needle. Maybe not 2 or 3. But if you continue to go out and just say, hey, we see what you're doing, we disagree with what you're doing, ultimately, elected representatives do listen. And if you just let them get away with it and feel like you're not listening, they won't listen as well. So again, these 3 opportunities to get out and let your voice be heard twice tomorrow and then on Saturday afternoon as well. Something else I wanted to mention here, because as we go into the next year or so, it's going to be very interesting to see how members of both parties react to recent results. And I think we heard a little bit in the last hour with Christian Phelps. But also, and this one I kind of it's like, oh boy, already. But
oh boy, what happened?
Well, the race for governor is going to be starting up big time sometime in the future, because in November 2026, there's going to be another gubernatorial election in Wisconsin. But we are going to start seeing the first ads for the governor's race.
Oh, no.
There's a man named Bill Berrien. He is a Republican businessman. He is the first candidate for Wisconsin governor to buy campaign ads in this race. He is a wealthy businessman. He is spending $400,000 in cable, TV, radio, and online ads.
It's a lot of money.
But the thing that kind of jumps out about this first Republican jumping into the ad pool,
Okay.
trying to win the Republican primary for governor and be on the general election ballot. In the ad, and again, this is something I'm going to keep an eye on. How are people going to run? Are they going to run towards Donald Trump if you're a Republican, or try to give a little space between themselves and Donald Trump? Because Donald Trump's numbers are not good right now. But
No, his approval rating is definitely dipped.
Berrien in his commercial says, quote, "I'm an outsider and a businessman like President Trump." Ooh, boy. As somebody who is not a supporter of Donald Trump, I say, Bill Berrien, go for it. Wrap yourself around Donald Trump, because I don't think that's a winning strategy. Maybe it's a winning strategy to win a primary for a Republican governor.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's a strategy to win a general election, because I don't see Donald Trump turning it around big time before 2026. But
me neither.
I'm going to warn everybody out there, be aware that the respite from campaign ads will be coming to an end pretty soon.
Oh, boy.
But Bill Berrien, and the thing about it is, an outsider and a businessman. Well, Donald Trump's a lousy businessman. That's my opinion, folks. Hey, we got coming up in our final segment, our number for the day quiz.
Yes.
As you are 1 for 2 so far this week. So that means you have a chance, if you get it right today, to clinch a passing grade for this week.
Yep, I got to focus on
And
today.
I always try to give you a topic that maybe you're going to like. And today I'm going to give you one that you're going to like as well.
Okay. What is it?
It is Disneyland.
Oh.
You're Mr.
Awesome.
Disney here. So we're going to give
Yes,
you
I am.
a Disneyland number for the day.
I'm excited for that one.
So we're going to have that coming up as part of our final segment at 8:52.
Awesome.
We're going to have an information update and then back to Pat Kreitlow for more of Mornings with Pat Kreitlow on 98.9 WXCO.